This powerful AI coding assistant now offers computer use with Anthropic's amazing new feature, which allows you to control your computer and browse the internet. Let me show you guys why this is so powerful and how you can start using the computer use by Anthropic in the ClaudeDev/Cline extension, which is obviously free. All you need is your Anthropic API or OpenRouter API. I'm going to share with you how exactly to get it, what are the benefits, and afterwards I will show you three use cases in which you can start implementing. I messed around with these features. I was pretty amazed by how fast it was able to get things done, and it's pretty accurate. I actually was surprised in a good way. So let's dive into this. So first of all, what is Claude Dev? I call it Claude Dev, but this is they basically rebranded to Cline. This is a free AI coding assistant. In my opinion, it's the most powerful AI coding assistant available at the moment. Obviously, if you've been watching my channel in the past, you know that I've used Claude Dev in conjunction to Continue Dev, and I know that a lot of you are using Corsair AI. Nothing wrong with any of the platforms. I just prefer Cline. From now on, I'm just going to say Cline. I'm not going to say Claude Dev. One thing to note about Cline is, first of all, Saud, the founder, is moving very fast and keeps on adding features and fixing stuff based on the feedback of the users, and there are quite a few feedbacks and very constructive. And there's also a very vibrant and helpful community in the Discord channel, so I highly recommend that you check it out. So if you don't have Claude Dev, it's very easy to get started. You just need to go. This is, by the way, the X account of Saud, and this is where he published the update. I highly recommend that you follow him. So if you want to get Claude Dev/Cline, you can either go to GitHub and follow the instructions. Let's go here, or, which is easier, you can just come to the marketplace in your Visual Studio Code, extensions, you write Cline, this guy, and then you install it. If you already have it installed, make sure that you click the auto update and restart, because you want to have the new feature. We have it right here. Okay, so let's discuss for a second what is the Anthropic computer use. So Anthropic computer use is a feature that they just published a few days ago, which allows, let's see if they have it here. Anthropic computer use. Blog post. They published a blog post about this. There are a few examples that they published. This is the blog post that I wanted to share with you. Basically, it allows you as a user to interact with Claude and tell it to take actions, and then it takes over your computer and it can browse, and it takes screenshots of what's going on your computer, and based on this it can move the mouse and it can click and it can browse the internet, basically allowing him almost to be autonomous in your browser. So this was integrated into Cline /Claude Dev, and now you can use the AI coding assistant and combine these abilities. Now, why is this so powerful? Because it just opens up a lot of new alternatives for automating. So for example, if you have an error in your browser, from now on, Cline can see the error and analyze it. You can start by filling forms. You can do a lot of stuff that you couldn't do just by scraping or searching or browsing the internet. Now let me show you a few of the tests that I've conducted. So first of all, the most easiest test that is also mentioned in the changelog in Cline is ask Cline to look for the weather in a specific city. By the way, if you want to get this going, you must make sure that you're using a model that supports computer use. So you can use or Anthropic Claude Sonnet, or you can come to Open Router and select this model. Yes, so let's go back to the example. So the first example was just look for weather, what is the weather in Tel Aviv. So it opens the browser, it looked for the weather in Tel Aviv. Initially it didn't find the solution, so it looked up again, now using Google. So you can see Tel Aviv weather. It took a screenshot of this and it analyzed it. And it gave me the bottom line. The current weather in Tel Aviv is 23 degrees with clear skies and periodic clouds. Whatever, let's move on. Next, this is a bit more interesting use case. I wanted to see if it can browse the web and find a specific list of top selling automation courses. So this is what I asked it. Can you look for top selling courses in Udemy about automation? So it understood that it needs to use the browser. So I'll use the browser to navigate to Udemy and search for top selling automation courses. I'll look specifically at their best selling courses in the category. So initially it got it wrong. Then it moved to trying to do this via, basically said, let me try using Google search for top Udemy automation courses instead, which should give us reliable results. This is what it found. Then it had another error, and then it said, let's just rely on Google search results. I was able to find the top automation courses and technologies. Let me close this browser and provide you a summary of the top automation courses based on the information we gathered. And then it wrote for me the results. So Selenium testing framework is popular for web automation, Selenium web browser, etc., etc. And then what I did, I just wanted it to create a notepad, just a document. Wait, this is another iteration that I asked it to do now using Coursera. It was able to find the top courses in Coursera, and then this was the result. So Google IT automation with Python, the rating, software testing and automation with the rating, by which university, the duration, etc. And then I just asked it to summarize everything into a notepad, and it created for me this notepad, which you can see over here. I mean, a text file, which with the top automation courses. And this is amazing. I mean, this is pretty useful because you can just generate workflows, stuff in the past that you had to use probably RPA solutions such as Microsoft Power Automate, or maybe Scrape using Selenium or Puppeteer or Selenium Base, or using N8N or whichever automation frameworks that you want. Now you can do this with your AI coding assistant. Obviously, there are some hiccups and it doesn't work like flawlessly, but still, this is a huge leap forward in terms of automating processes. And the last but not least is form filling, which is a very useful use case. What I did, I have this waiting list. I'm kind of gathering people who are interested in building a community of automation and AI. So I created this waitlist a few weeks ago. This is the website. This is how it looks like. By the way, if you're interested in joining the waitlist, please make sure to write your name and your email. So basically what I wanted to use computer use features in order to fill this form. So what I did is I told Cline, can you fill the form in this page? So what it did, it said, I launch a browser to navigate to the form page and help fill it out. I'll need to analyze the form fields and interact with them appropriately. It found the form, then it asked me, what would I like to fill in the form? So I told it, this is just a mock email. I wanted it to fill this input in both fields, the email and the name. This is what it did. So I'll fill out both the names and email fields with the provided email address, and then click the send button. I'll need to, and this is how it lays down all the actions that it needs to take in the browser. So click the name field, type the email, click the email field, type the email again, and click the send button. As you can see here, it started taking actions with the coordinates of each field that it had to click. Then I switched to a different model because I had an issue with Open Router, so I switched to Anthropic. But this had no effect on the automation. And then it said it got this notification that we were redirected. So it said, I noticed the page has redirected after form submission, which indicates the form was successfully submitted. I also verified on my backend because this is my website and the waiting list that I've built. So I saw that this email and the name was actually added to the waitlist. Then it basically gave me the bottom line. The form has been successfully filled and submitted with the email blah, blah, blah in both name and email fields. That is amazing. I'm definitely going to be testing this out and see what exactly can we do. How complex workflows can we really build with this new addition to Cline? But I'm pretty excited about this because I love automating, and I've been using a lot of RPA software, specifically Microsoft Power Automate, for this type of things. But when you can use an AI coding assistant and an LLM that works precisely, it can definitely streamline the whole process. I'm going to create a few more videos about more complex use cases in the upcoming days, so make sure that you're subscribed if you didn't. Obviously, if you have ideas or feedback, leave them in the comment section. And I guess that's it for today, guys. Until next time, keep on automating.